All right, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Sports Card Madness. I am here with the card father, Rob Veras of Burbank Sports Cards. I'm sure you all know him. We've actually got a big episode coming on Friday with Rob where we talked about, you know, possibly getting into breaking and just the state of the hobby and all sorts of crazy stuff. But we actually saw that Rob dropped some pretty crazy hobby altering news while we were at the National, and it warranted a really quick episode. So, Rob, welcome to the pod. Nice to have you, man.
Happy to be here.
Excellent. So, Rob, what's the big news? What happened? What decision did you make?
Well, we've been working on something back and forth for a few months, and basically, Fanatics came at us that they're setting up a marketplace, and not just PWCC, but an entire marketplace across the whole Fanatics platform. And they came at us first looking to see if we wanted to anchor something like that. And we needed to know more about it, what this would entail, where our cards would be. And of course, they were looking for some sort of exclusivity as well. And then I'm like, wait a second, we have our whole building on eBay and it's been very good to us. But the deeper we got into conversation, the more they showed me about the technology and how the searching would work and how you'd be able to buy something on the platform and recommendations will come in for trading cards across the platform. I started looking at it where, wow, this could be the ultimate game changer and the way to get out to the wider market, not just catering to the choir that we have on eBay, but actually going out into the sports ecosphere where those fans, I might be able to turn them into collectors, hence branding for Burbank, but most importantly, growing the hobby. And I thought this might be the way that we can actually one and a half, three, possibly 5x the hobby. It's simply to get cards in front of more people. And I thought the
Mm.
Fanatics platform was the best way to go about it.
Very interesting you say that because I always think of this, you say the choir, right? But it's the current ecosystem of sports card owners. Most of them don't even know what PSA is. They know what eBay is, and but they'll buy jerseys on Fanatics, and there's a lot more people buying hats and jerseys and sports clothing than there are that collect sports cards. And so tapping into that and their audience through their newsletters and their platform is a very interesting thing to me. That makes a lot of sense widening
Yeah.
the market.
And the other thing too is we're going to be able to get into the team stores, which is to me the holy grail of location. And
Huh.
we actually used to do it back in the day with GSI, which was Michael Rubin's company before
Wow.
Fanatics, and we are the official fulfillment company on the team stores, and that was absolutely incredible. So to me, that's the best real estate possible.
Yeah.
And we want to provide the long tail. So no matter who you collect and you put that search in, I think we're uniquely positioned to have those results that people are looking for, and not just ones and twos, but be able to have quantities as well. So we're not running out of a SKU quickly.
Yeah. Interesting with the team stores. You can, you're searching for the Boston Celtics. You get jersey, hat, Jason Tatum card. It's
Yeah.
pretty wild. That's pretty cool. And that would definitely expand the pie. I totally agree. Rob, why are you doing this now? Like, why is now the time?
Now's the time. We have a couple of things going on simultaneously. First of all, you've been in contact with Daniel, our director of marketing,
Mhm.
who is literally looking to take the whole model of how things work between distribution and retailers and turn it upside down. And we've been very aggressive in talking to corporates because we're building something unique in our new location. And I think that location going on simultaneously with Fanatics will really put that relationship front and center as we kind of marry our brands together. We want people to think of Fanatics and trading cards. We want them to think of Burbank. And we think with the new store location and this announcement, I think doing it at the same time and having the marketing muscle and know-how with Daniel kind of makes things all seamlessly integrate in a way I could have never done it before with our current location and without someone exclusively on marketing.
Right. It makes sense. If you're going to do a big change, like a store change, massive, 30 plus year change, why not do another big change with it and get it all done like a band-aid, right?
Right. This
Perfect.
way we get physical and virtual aligned at the same time.
I love it. So do you expect other big eBay sellers to do something like this and follow your lead? What do you think is going to happen?
That's a hell of a question. I was asked that a lot. at the national, and I'm not sure it's for everybody.
Mm,
I think a lot of people are comfortable with their sales there. Um, it's a leap of faith.
mm,
And if you are going to go to Fanatics, they're going to want you to be exclusive. And do you feel
interesting.
that comfort level in going there? I don't think it's an either or. I think if you're on their platform, they don't want you anywhere else.
That's
So
wild.
I'm not sure who else would want to be able to take that leap. So I'm curious. I don't know exactly what's going on with that. I know my particular situation.
Hmm.
I know they want inventory on there. I think
Of
they're
course.
looking more high end. I think that's what they're looking for at this time. I think they wanted us to kind of fill in the long tail with literally plug and play. You got 2.5 million different listings on the platform. We cover every search.
Right.
Uh, but I'm not privy to all the information and what they're doing with other sellers. I think a lot of people for right now will have that comfort level on eBay. I think I might be the test case to see whether it works or not. And the cool thing is, this is just another place where comps can come from
Yeah,
uh, with
that's
the
true.
Fanatics marketplace. So I think a lot of people will take a wait and see attitude towards it, and kind of see what we do, and then kind of follow or not follow.
Right. Yeah. We'll be watching you closely. I mean, it's any smart business that's going to start a network type business. You need buyers and sellers, or you need both sides of the equation. So if you're whatnot, you need people selling stuff, you need people buying stuff. And what do you do in the beginning? You find somebody like the CardFather. You get somebody who has millions of cards and you grab them. So it's actually a smart play for them. And I think it's a smart play for you too, because you're going to get the benefit of all the exposure and everything. And yeah, it'll be kind of a cool case study.
Yeah, they've
Um,
got they've got 98 million emails on that platform. Their marketing muscle is insane. It's a
yeah,
$30 billion company. And then you look at Michael Rubin. He's not someone that likes to fail. So I think there'll be a lot of branding behind it. And they
right.
bring the best of the brightest into every category that they go after. So meeting
Well,
these
yeah.
folks and seeing their bona fides, I have a lot of faith that this is something that will work. It's going to take a push at the beginning, but I think long term, it's the future marketplace of the industry.
One thing you just said there, I don't think, just for the audience, the value of a 98 million person email list is insane. You could do well with a couple 100,000. You could do really well and feed families with a million person email newsletter. 98 million people, they just push that out. And imagine, you have your logo on there, cards that are trending. I mean, the possibilities are endless. So really cool. I'm kind of excited.
Yeah,
Um,
having
all
the
right, so
logo across the platform is huge, and not being a blind fulfiller, but being a branded fulfiller,
right.
really kind of sealed the deal for us.
Yeah. So last question, because I promised to keep this brief. Do you think eBay's losing its competitive advantage? Me and LZ did an episode on this, but I'm not going to tell you how I felt to like. I just want to get your thoughts on. You've been on there since forever. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
Mhm.
how do you feel about the platform's future? Against other platforms.
I think eBay will always be the home of the passion categories. Amazon, when you need toilet paper, you need essentials. That's obviously a go-to, but Amazon's never been able to tap into the collectible space in any kind of way. eBay dominates that space. I don't see that going away anytime soon. This Fanatics thing. It's going to take a while. I don't think there's anybody that thinks we're going to overtake eBay anytime soon. eBay's future. This is me as a one-off deciding to do something different that kind of goes together at the time that we're doing it with everything else that's stirring. I
Right.
don't see people abandoning eBay anytime soon. It's too big a marketplace. I personally, I don't think that this really impacts this with eBay as much as people might think it does.
Yeah, I mean, not right now. You could be the first domino, though. My spidey sense is telling me that might be the case, but we shall see.
Yeah.
Excellent. So, when do you think this transition will happen?
I
Soon
think
or?
we'll be on eBay for the foreseeable few months ahead as we
Mhm.
transition over. We're working like crazy to get our inventory onto the platform, making sure everything connects possibly, and then we'll be taking things down from eBay and loading them over probably in the next month or so. The thing with us is our buying team is going to have to ramp up. because they're going to want a lot of premium stuff. So Ryan and the team will do a lot
Right.
more buying. But I think by the end of August, you'll start seeing a lot of our stuff hitting the platform. And wow,
Excellent. Good
yeah.
stuff. Good luck. I think it's always fun to watch a case study from afar. We can all learn a lot from you. And if you're doing this, it kind of says a lot. And especially if you're going to be doing it visibly, I'm sure you'll be chiming in along the way with your thoughts and everything. And we appreciate that. It's kind of a cool thing to watch, you know.
Reach back to me anytime. We can talk about it in a couple months and see
You
what the
got it.
results are and go from there.
All right. Thanks, Rob. Take care.
All right, go Red Sox. Card Father out.